Hello, hello. I don't know if that might be too loud. Check. All right. So, honestly, I kind of said it half jokingly, but you guys actually seemed pretty interested in it. So here is the crystal methamphetamine trip story. Let me just say a few things first before I start this. One, I only did meth twice. It was in the same week. Two, I had no idea what it really was. I was one of those ignorant ass kids. I barely knew what weed was. I had barely started smoking weed. And three, crystal meth is a very disgusting, nasty piece of shit drug that nobody should ever do. There are no benefits to it.
Hear, hear.
It's not a psychedelic. You don't learn shit from it. There's no positivity in meth. Do you want to do the trip story? She's had some issues with crystal meth. I mean, not her. Like she's never done it, but her family is heavily into. She has a bunch of tweaker family members, pretty much, and one of them actually murdered somebody in front of her.
You need to cut that out.
Right, I can't cut that out.
You need to.
She doesn't remember it though. See, this is why I don't like recording with the fucking preview on, because I get stuck looking at myself rather than talking to you guys. Because I'm so into myself, I look like a boss right now. Like I said, it's fucking disgusting. I don't want to condone it. If anything, the reason I'm making this video is so I can educate somebody on it, so you don't do it, because it's fucking disgusting and it just does nothing but ruin lives. Pretty much, story goes, I was a young ass, dumbass little kid. I had a really horrible friend. I mean, I think he was a cool guy, but at the same time, he didn't give a fuck about nobody but himself. I knew that he kind of fucked around and did shit, and I really didn't know what shit meant. All right, so he said ice, meth. And he's like, I don't really remember exactly, but he's pretty much told me, you want to do something, blah blah blah. We used to party a lot. We used to always kick it. Back then, I was the kind of kid like, fuck it, yeah, why not? Cool, I don't care. Yeah, oh yeah. And I really had no idea what it was. I had no fucking clue that, I didn't know what it was going to look like. I didn't know what it was going to feel like. I was just like, fuck it. I did know that my homie in Victorville had family who were in the production and sale of it. So I figured, fuck it, we'll go up to Victorville, pick some up, and fuck it, we'll just do it, whatever. I was like, okay, fuck it. I had a little bit of money to spend. I was a dumb fuck. We came up here, picked up, I think it was a 40 sack, went back to my house, and we pretty much parked in front of my house. I don't know if he wants me to say who he is, but somebody else joined us in the car. We pretty much smoked the entire 40 within, being in that car for 6 hours. During this 6 hours, my memory, it's pretty much fully there, but it's so long ago I can't really go, minute by minute how it was. All I remember was kind of, learning how to actually smoke it, because we actually got a little oil burner or tweaker pipe and put it in that motherfucker, and I had to learn how to fucking rock it back and forth, and it was a big rush because I knew it was so fucking not exotic, but bad. And once I got the hang of it, it started becoming fun. There were big ass, huge ass smoke clouds, as if I was smoking hookah, which I thought was so cool. And it started to kind of feel I guess how you would say a bunk ecstasy would feel. It was kind of all the boring parts of ecstasy and all the laid back parts, all the oh my god, talking, not giving a fuck, having no insecurities, being completely confident, being just not caring about anything, pretty much. It was how you feel when you smoke weed, but in a bad way. There were no feelings. Not good, not bad, just none at all. So yeah, we just kind of started talking and didn't stop. Keep in mind, like I said, this was a long ass time ago and I was more of a douchebag than I am now. A lot more. I had just got a job at Wiener Schnitzel. It was a pretty good job, but I didn't really like it. Anyways, we had stood up the entire night. In the morning, I had to go to work. I called in and told them that my girlfriend was having contractions and that I couldn't go to work, and it was my second day on. And I did that because I wanted to do more. And when the morning came, I think we got another 20 and we went to the abandoned house next door, and we're smoking in meth in an abandoned house in the morning after being up all night. And that's kind of when it got to a point where we were like, well, not necessarily me, but they were kind of like, all right, this is like ridiculous, blah blah blah, that's it. And I was like, I was kind of like, fuck it, let's just I was like, fuck it, let's just keep going. So yeah, that kind of shows you the kind of guy I was. I wanted to buy more, and I was kind of like, where did it all go? Like, what the hell? But I don't really even remember. I was so fucked up. Like, I don't even remember exactly how it went. But so yeah, that was the first time. It was horrible. The next couple days were fucking horrible. I ended up getting fired from that job pretty much. I ended up hanging out with that same friend a few days later, and he actually wasn't even mentioning it. I was like, fuck it, let's get some more. We got some more, and this was not as good as the first time. It was like shitty meth, I guess. We snorted it this time, and this experience, the second one, is what really got me to not want to do it. We didn't do too much. We did like, I don't know, maybe like another 40, but we sniffed it. But this time it was just nasty, and I fucking hated how it felt. It was fucking, I don't know, maybe it was too strong or something, I don't know. I ended up going home, staying up all night, and right as the sun was coming up, I'm sitting in my room, and I used to have, I don't know, maybe you guys seen old videos where I was at my dad's house, and I was talking, and there was like a door right here, and it was my closet. I used to record in there. Dear Monica and Dear Victoria and all that was recorded in that closet. I was sitting there, and the sun's coming up already, but it's still pretty dark, and I hear like, Miguel, like, calling me from the closet. I've never been the kind of guy to get scared of, or like, ghosts, or like worry about ghosts, or no bullshit like that, but I didn't, and I still don't, I'm not saying that it was a ghost, but that day I was fucking scared. Like, I've never heard some shit like that ever, and that moment I was like, I'm never doing that fucking shit again. That shit is disgusting, and I'm glad that I came to that conclusion, because I could have eased that. I was like right there on the borderline of easily becoming a fucking tweaker. I've only done meth those 2 times. I've done a lot of fucking ecstasy, and there are times where you get ecstasy pills, and you could tell there is so much fucking meth in them. There's these one times that me and my friend Danny got these yellow pills, and yellow pills are known for being tweaky, and they were called yellow fast forwards. And they were the most fucking, they had to be just crystal meth in a fucking pill, because it was nothing like ecstasy. We literally were just talking all night, smoking, and couldn't even feel the smoke. Oh yeah, and by the way, the first time that we did the meth, and we were just smoking it in the car, we had a bottle of whiskey, and we were fucking, I had to have taken at least like 6 or 8 shots, and I wasn't even fucking tripping on it. Like, I must have been fucked up, but I couldn't, like, it was just like the meth was overtaking it. So yeah, those yellow fast forwards, I knew they were like that. So I know kind of what meth is and what it isn't. It's a fucking something that makes you feel like nothing matters, and that's not good. Weed can make you feel that way, but then you get over it. You know what I mean? Weed is like a release, a temporary release. You don't want a permanent release. That's what meth is. You know, I've always said I was going to be completely honest on this channel, and this is me being my most honest. I'm really just making this because I want you guys to kind of get, I'll take my glasses off. It's too dark. Now I'm just too douchebaggy with the fucking glasses. I kind of just want you guys to understand that that shit is disgusting. If you do it, you are wrong. It's not good. It's not gonna help you in life. I know, like, it's hard to not do it, especially after you're doing it, especially when you have your entire family or like friends around you doing it. It's one of the hardest things you can actually break. So yeah, meth is disgusting. I'm completely ashamed of that, but I'm glad I did it, because I'm glad that I can share it with you guys, and hopefully at least one person will be able to take that and learn from it. So yeah, sorry that I haven't made a video in so long, and that the video I make after having such a big break is a meth video. Things are going good at the new house, of course. I think I kind of gave an update in the last video. I don't know if I mentioned that I got a promotion at work, which is kind of cool, I guess. Me and Kazzy Chase are working on a new mixtape. I have a lot of new music coming out very soon. And also, I don't know how many of you guys remember or even know about, but me and my boy Danny, aka Cronus, Music, are starting up our bi-weekly, that means every 2 weeks, podcast / internet mix show. Pretty much we'll each have like about an hour mix or so. It'll be called The Electric Sense. It was an idea I had probably 2 years ago, and we ran with it for 3 episodes and then ended up falling off because 2 of our DJs left. So this time it's only going to be me and Danny. It's going to be legit. We're already working on our mixes. I'll obviously update you guys on everything. I'm going to put a clip at the end of this video of a new music video / live performance we did. So if you haven't already, go and watch that. You just got to click the screen to watch it. Other than that, I believe that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of my bitches.
I mean, Craig, I want to see people jumping and just acting stupid. Fuck yeah! Break shit if you want. Just have fun. This is the last song. It's called Fucking With Us. Go ahead. Yeah.
Universal flows, universal hoes, minus in the galaxy, and it's just